Hey, TubeUbers, TJ Pyramid here with part 2 of the Q&A. So let's just go ahead and continue right on. My buddy Lola's Basement, he asked a lot of questions. 20 questions. Thanks. Okay. First question is, he asked me, what was the first DVD I ever bought? The first DVD I ever remember buying was Sphere with, who was it? Rene Russo and Dustin Hoffman? I know Dustin Hoffman was in it. Yeah, it was Sphere in the, click case. And I think I only paid like $15 for it brand new, which at the time was rare because a lot of the DVDs that were coming out were like $25 here. They were really expensive. But my first DVD player I bought when when DVD was still competing with DivX. They actually had DivX players. If you don't know what a DivX player was, it was, from what I remember, you would buy a movie and watch it, but you only had like a limited time to watch it or something like that, and then if you wanted to watch it again, you had to call a phone number or some weird shit like that. I don't really remember it, but yeah, I just remember being like, DivX or DVD. So I feel sorry for anybody that bought DivX, because yikes. Yikes. Second question, what was the first Blu-ray I bought? The first Blu-ray I bought was Kick-Ass. I bought it at my Best Buy because it was on sale, and I did not have a Blu-ray player probably till like almost a year later, maybe not that long, but I just knew I wanted to own Kick-Ass on Blu-ray, so that was the first Blu-ray that I bought. Third question, how many movies do you have in the collection? Oh boy. I would say the movies behind me, the movies in the other room, the Blu-rays. I also have a bunch of like CD holder cases, the kind that unzip, that have the little sleeves that have a bunch of movies that don't have any cases. I have like a couple of the big fat ones that hold like 100, and some of the smaller ones that hold like 30 and 60 and whatnot. I don't know, seriously. Thousands? I don't know. I don't know. Thousands. I really don't know. It's been so long since I've actually gone through and like counted 1, 2, 3, 4. I should do that again though. Maybe I will, and if I do, I'll PM you with an actual number. Let's see. Next question, how did me and Tina meet? Well, Ricky, Lola's Basement. Go back to the first video, and you can hear it in the other question that I answered there from Aaron Penn. Fifth question, have you eaten all the candy I sent you in the last package, salty ones included? No. The salty ones are actually still sitting out in a drawer out that way in the living room. But I have given them to random people to see their the look on their face, and it was pretty much the same as mine. I do not like the salty candies. It has to be a Swedish thing, because yeah. But all the other stuff, Tina made sure that that stuff was gone pretty quick. Next question, have I learned how to pronounce Ingmar Bergman's name right yet? LOL. I guess not. Ingmar Bergman? Ingemar Bergman? Ingmar Bergman. I don't know. Next question, who would win in a fistfight, Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds. It just seems tougher to me. Neither one of them are badasses, but yeah, Ryan Reynolds just seems tougher. Seems more action-packed. Plus he was in Blade Trinity. Boy, I would have loved to see a spin-off of the Night Stalker characters, Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds characters in Blade Trinity. Man, that would have been a good spin-off. Damn it. If I could star in one film, even if it was a small part, which movie would it be? I would love to be the Herbert West character in Reanimator, the one that Jeffrey Combs played. I would love to play Herbert West in a film. So Reanimator, I would love to be that character. Just his look and his voice. Just love that one. Next question. If I had a torture chamber, doesn't everybody have a torture chamber? Come on now. It's 2014. If you don't have a torture chamber, you're not doing it right. So yeah, but I'll go with this question. If I had a torture chamber, where would I keep it? In the attic, the tool shed, or the basement? Well, if it was in the attic, it would seem to me that all the moaning and groaning and screaming and pain and thumping on the floor would get pretty distracting to anybody that would be below, unless the floor was soundproofed in some way. The tool shed would be nice because it would be away from the main complex, and plus it could all be just for torturing. Or the basement. Basements are usually, I perceive them to be dark and damp and eerie and spooky. I would have to go with the tool shed, just because it's away from everything. You don't got to worry about people stumbling in and being like, oops, you're torturing somebody, pardon me. So yeah, the tool shed. Favorite creature, vampire or werewolf? That's a tough one, you know? I'm going to have to go with vampires. Maybe because I've seen more vampire films. You know, Nosferatu, Innocent Blood, Byzantium. I just think that vampires are cooler, all in all. I do really like the werewolves, though, and like the Underworld films. I think they're pretty cool. But yeah, I'll have to go with vampires. Favorite sequel to a remake? So, let's see. A movie was remade, and it has a sequel. Okay. I really like the reboot, whatever, of Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel. And I really enjoy Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, with Jordana Brewster, and of course, Arlie Ermey's character, kind of like the prequel, sequel thing to the Jessica Biel one. But I really enjoyed that. I thought it was well done. I thought it had a good amount of gore. So yeah, that's probably my favorite one for that. Do you have any tattoos? Yeah, I do actually. I have this crazy looking little skull dude on my arm that a friend gave me probably about 8-9 years ago. So yeah, just a, not very well done or anything like that. It was just a little token of friendship that he wanted to scribble on my arm. So yeah, I don't know if I'll get something else done with it at some point, but yeah. Next question. If The Shining was going to be adapted to the screen these days, and of course hadn't been done before, who could you honestly see playing the role of Jack Torrance? I was thinking about this one last night, and I would have to say either... I don't know the reasonings behind these picks. These are just, for some reason, two actors that popped into my head. One of them popped into my head right away. Kevin Spacey. He's so good in the stuff that he does. And as we've seen in like Usual Suspects and Seven and whatnot, he can pull off those different roles pretty well. I've just always been a fan of Kevin Spacey. So that, and then I was trying to think of another one, and I saw a commercial for, I guess, a miniseries, I think it is, or something coming out with called Houdini, with Adrian Brody as Houdini. And during the commercial, he just has this look on him that's kind of weird, and I don't know, I just thought of that question, and I just thought, yeah, I could see Adrian Brody doing the Jack Torrance role. I think he could be a cool creepy. So yeah, Kevin Spacey or Adrian Brody. Next question here. Do I think Quentin Tarantino could pull off making a romantic comedy or a serious drama? Romantic comedy? No. No, I don't think he could do a romantic comedy. But serious drama? I think he could do a serious drama. A lot of his films, they have drama in them. Not necessarily the serious type of drama, but he does have... I think he does have it in him. If he wanted to do a serious drama, he could, without the over-the-top stuff that he tends to do. But I think he could pull it off. I think he's talented enough to pull it off. Next question. Have I ever seen Mew in the Land of Faraway with a very young Christian Bale in one of the roles? No. And actually, I'd never even heard of it. But I am going to Google it to see how young he was and see what it looked like. See what he looked like. See what it looked like. It looks like a film. See what he looked like. Next question. Why don't you have Facebook, or do you? Well there, Ricky. You best check your Facebook, because we've been friends on Facebook for since I think last year. I don't get on there much. The wife uses it for contests and stuff. We don't do much on there. But yeah, we are on Facebook. And you're our friend on there. Next question. Do I drink coffee? No. My mom used to drink coffee ever since she was like a teenager. She used to drink coffee. I have tried it many, many times with various things in it, various sweeteners and creamers and flavors, and I just cannot drink coffee. The smell of it, though, like of it roasting in coffee shops, oh man, I love the smell of that. But actually drinking it, no, I just can't do it. I'm more of a tea drinker, I guess, and water. But coffee, love the smell, can't stand the taste. Next question, what's the best instrumental movie score to dance around to? Well, what's the last movie I danced naked to? I think Halloween, whenever the Halloween theme hits. Oh. So yeah, that would probably be my pick. Halloween, because I can just get down all buck naked to the Halloween theme. I don't know if that's the best pick, but it's usually the one that I dance naked to. And his last question, is this a question? Yes, it is a question. Can it be answered? No. This question cannot be answered, but it is a question. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go look at his number 20 question. My dogs went out. There we go. So I think I had better end part 2 of my Q&A. I greatly appreciate the questions that you are sending in, and people are continuously sending in. Like I said, it's only Friday. I'm just doing these videos because I don't want to have a bunch of backlog stuff to do. It's going to be hotter than hell anyway, so, you know, it's not going to be cool anytime. I told myself, well, I'm going to wait till it's cooler out to do these videos. No, it ain't going to be cool for, like, the next, I don't know, week. So I just figured, what the hell, I'll get some of them done. So this is part 2. I appreciate it if you watched the whole thing. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the questions. Comment, subscribe, spread the word. Cheers.